Hi, I'm Michael Halpern, CEO of Apogee IT Services. Welcome to the third installment of our video blog series on world-class IT. In our first session, I covered what it takes to build a world-class IT department: staffing, process, tools, infrastructure, and a management focus that can build and manage that kind of a function. Last time, I talked about why it's important to have world-class IT in this day and age. Today I'm going to talk about the most important part, staffing, because any organization is only as good as its people. Now there's two aspects to this. The first is finding the right people. The second is, how do you manage technical people? I've been managing technical people for over 20 years. Not to stereotype, but there are some commonalities you tend to see, and these are things to look for both in recruiting and in managing technical staff. The first thing to look for in recruiting is a love of technology. I don't care what field you're in, people are best at what they love to do. The great technologists that I've worked with love technology and they love to learn. World-class technical people just love playing with technology. Ask a great IT person what kind of a lab he or she has at home, and they will burst forth with pride about what they've built and what they've done with it. It's a question I always ask during an interview process. One of the critical questions that any organization has to ask in hiring technologists is, do I want a generalist or a specialist? Well, as quickly as technology changes, nobody can be an expert on everything. So the best answer is to have a team of specialists who together cover the spectrum. The problem is, smaller organizations can't afford that. So they tend to go with the generalist. The issue is that most great technologists want to dig deep and they become specialists. So the generalists we usually see are either early in their career or people who don't have that drive to learn and play with technology that we typically see in great technologists. Finally, a thought on managing technologists. Again, not to overgeneralize, but technology people tend to be risk averse. They like to be put in situations where they can succeed, and they really like to have someone who has their back, someone they can go to for advice when they feel like they're in a risky situation. They get frustrated if they don't have someone in that role who has sufficient technical depth to give them a good perspective. As a managed service provider, we at Apogee IT Services take great pride in our world-class IT capability. We have over 55 employees, and over 40 of those are technical people. We're not only able to hire and nurture both generalists and specialists, we're large enough to have redundancy in our specialists and sufficient breadth across our entire team to deliver world-class IT to over 150 clients. Our management staff is comprised primarily of technical people, myself included, who have the experience and the battle scars to provide good technical direction to our people because we've been in their shoes. In our next blog, we'll talk about the tools you need to deliver world-class IT. In the meantime, feel free to view the other chapters of our video blog, to look around our website, or give us a call at 844-927-6433. Thanks for tuning in.